Greetings, friends. There's a frightening pasuk in Sefer Bamidbar. Quote, "If you do not drive out the inhabitants of the land before you, those whom you leave shall be pins in your eyes and thorns in your sides." This week, we read how Bnei Yisrael were caught between the Mitzrayim, the Egyptians, and the sea. They were petrified. And we should be petrified right now because we are in exactly the same situation. Our enemies in Lebanon have now set up lasers with which they literally blind our brothers and sisters on the street and in their homes, in border towns at night. Pins in your eyes. This is exactly what the Torah warned us about. Last Shabbos, our brothers and sisters were murdered in Neve Yaakov. Where are there enough tears to cry for our people? When is this gullus going to end? I will tell you, it won't be too long. You have to cry and scream to Hashem. But it won't be long before the entire house of our enemies falls upon their heads. As King David says in Tehillim, quote, "For behold, the wicked bend their bow, ready their arrow on the bowstring, to shoot in the dark at the upright of heart. Hashem, in the abode of his holiness, his eyelids scrutinize mankind. He will rain down coals upon the wicked, fire and brimstone, and a burning blast is their allotted portion." In this week's Parsha, we see the cosmic moment of liberation. We sing the song that will be heard once again at the Geula Shalema, the final redemption. Our people were liberated from Mitzrayim, from ancient Egypt, but at the Geula Shalema, every Yid will be liberated worldwide, and it will be forever. Reb Elchanan Wasserman Zatzal said, quote, "Several times I heard from the holy Chafetz Chaim that we can learn about the end of our exile from what happened at the end of our exile in Egypt. As it says, in the days of your leaving Egypt, I will show wonders." And Reb Elchanan says that the Chafetz Chaim referred this to the final redemption also. The story of Yetzias Mitzrayim is our guarantee that we will be able to escape from this gullus, this exile. Hashem is going to send us a Redeemer, just the way he sent a Redeemer to our ancestors in Egypt. Our rabbis famously learn from the wording of the Shir sung at the sea that there will be another such song in the future when the final liberation from our enemies occurs during the Geula Shalema. Our ancestors were petrified before the sea split. They thought it was all over, but Moshe Rabbeinu told them, quote, "Do not fear, stand fast and see the salvation of Hashem. Hashem shall do battle for you, and you shall remain silent." What does it mean, remain silent? What do those words mean? Perhaps it means we should stop screaming at each other. Why are we fighting ourselves when our enemies surround us on every side? It's enough. Our ancestors had the Egyptians on one side and the sea on the other. We had Bnei Yishmael on one side and Bnei Esav on the other. We are surrounded, but Moshe Rabbeinu's words ring out across the millennia, "Stand fast and see the salvation of Hashem." A day will come when we'll sing Shira again. A day when our enemies disappear forever, when Eretz Yisrael will be cleansed, when the house of Yaakov will be a fire, and the house of Yosef a flame, and the house of Esav like straw. Hashem will fight for us if we stop fighting each other. At Har Sinai, we said Naseh v'nishma. We will do and then we will understand, but we received the Torah only because we were ish echad, balev echad, like one man with one heart. Priority number one is Achdus, unity. Our ancestors descended to Mitzrayim only because the brothers fought each other. When will we learn? We have to put ego and political agendas behind us. We have to be one family. Brothers and sisters who know that survival depends on family unity, hearts bound together. Just as our ancestors saw Mitzrayim destroyed, so will Edom be destroyed. But we have to get rid of our internal goals, our internal exile, their entertainment, their technology, their obsessive gashmias, and their moral depravity. And what's more, their internal hatred and eternal conflicts. It all has to go. We are imitating them to our own destruction, God forbid. Achdus and Torah, unity and Torah. Soon, with God's help, we'll see a perfect world, and Hashem will dry all our tears. Good Shabbos.